I'm Danny Epperson, and I'm inside the attractive Commodore Dinner Theater in downtown Portsmouth. Thanks for joining me for WHRO Cinema 15 and our feature presentation, 1981's thriller, Body Heat. Film noir from the 40s is famous for its shadows, smoke, and sultry femme fatales. Those gritty movies about passion, murder, mystery were sensational for the time. However, when writer-director Lawrence Kasdan set out to create a noir-style thriller for movie audiences in 1981, he had to turn up the temperature. Body Heat was the directorial debut for the screenwriter who had earned notoriety as the author of two back-to-back blockbusters.
He told me you killed.
The Empire Strikes Back.
I am your father.
And Raiders of the Lost Ark. The film takes place in a small Florida town during a summer heat wave. William Hurt stars as Ned Racine, a local lawyer who gets tangled up in a torrid affair with Maddie Walker, a mysterious married woman played by Kathleen Turner.
Meaning what?
Meaning I'm not looking for company.
You should have said I'm a happily married woman.
That's my business.
As the title implies, things get hot and heavy between the two, and like all good noir thrillers, somebody ends up dead. Body Heat was 26-year-old Kathleen Turner's movie debut. She stunned Kasdan during her audition. He said she delivered her lines exactly as he heard them in his own head when he wrote the script. This unforgettable performance launched her career, and she became one of the most sought-after actresses of the 80s and 90s. Body Heat was a hit with critics and audiences in the summer of 1981 and is still praised today as a sexy and stylish upgrade to classic film noir. And if you've never seen it, you might want the kids to go play video games in another room or something. I'll be back after the film with a rather ironic story from behind the scenes, but for now, hit the lights, crank up the AC, and get ready for Body Heat. Hot enough for you? Well, while watching Body Heat, I kept thinking about William Hurt and Kathleen Turner acting in that oppressive heat and how difficult that must have been for the two of them. But as it turns out, what looked hot to us wasn't nearly as steamy for the movie's co-stars. Body Heat was actually filmed in freezing temperatures during Florida's coldest winter to date. Water had to be sprayed onto Hurt and Turner to simulate sweat, and the stars had to hold ice in their mouths before takes in order to keep their frosty breath from showing. While the stars went without clothing during the filming of those passionate love scenes, the crew off camera wore coats, gloves, and scarves to hold in their own body heat. For some, though, the film was just too hot. Ted Danson's mother walked out during the premiere because she found the movie's intense sexuality a little too hot to handle. She says she lied to her son for years, implying that she stayed to the end and enjoyed the movie, much later confessing otherwise. Well, that's all I have for this week. I'm Danny Epperson, and I'll see you next time for WHRO Cinema 15 and another classic movie.